All right, today's video is kind of just an explanation of a little bit of my short-term and long-term vision. So for the time being, it's been a full year working in cars. I'm here at work right now, and I have learned a ton of new stuff. I have gotten more value out of this job than I think a 4-year bachelor's degree. Honestly, and I've only been here 1 year. That's an honest to God truth. Just the skills I've picked up is absolutely incredible. It's stuff that really, oh, it's so cliche, but really only experience could teach you. And it's exactly what I picked up. So it's the most money I've ever made, which is still not a lot of money. It's really not. But it's the most money I've ever made in a single calendar year. And I don't know, I guess we'll see how year 2 goes. But the slow days are hard, I'll be honest. Here's a problem I have. When there are slow days, is I try to fill those slow days with things that will help me with my entrepreneurial journey on the side. And then what happens is, I don't know, it's not the best strategy. It's okay, maybe I gotta tweak it a little bit and play around with how to do it the right way. But when I use these slow days at Arnie Bauer at work to get things done or get things moving in my side hustle, well, I end up getting carried away and I do nothing at Arnie Bauer. I do absolutely nothing. I might as well have stayed home and done all that work because I'd be more productive because I'm not under my manager's eye. So that's something I gotta kind of work on. Now, what I'm doing in the side currently is a few different things. I like to have a side hustle that's a short-term money maker. Not a lot of money, but some short-term cash, no long-term value. And then something that I might actually really be passionate about, which I did refer to in one of my past videos, and that was influencer marketing. And I think the reason I'm so attracted to that is because, for one, I've always known I've been very into communication on several different levels. That could be communication, that could be one-on-one interpersonal conversations, that could be in the context of relationships, friendships, family members, or at scale with companies communicating their message to thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, or millions of customers. That stuff's very interesting to me. And I think the reason I like it so much is because it's all intangible. It's not like, I don't know. There is no one set blueprint on how to do that correctly, because if there was, people would never ever have problems with their relationships. They'd never have problems with their friendships or their family if communication was down so good. And likewise, in a business's marketing strategy, there wouldn't be businesses closing down. There wouldn't be so many variables tested if everyone had the answers on how to effectively communicate, because the answer is the context of each individual scenario, with variables including the company, the message they're trying to get across, to which audience are they trying to get it across to, and which medium they are mainstreaming it, they're broadcasting it on. Video, picture, copy, digital, billboard. Not that all of those work, but there is a ton of variables. The context of your message matters significantly more than the content of your message. The tone, who's reading it, at what time, a lot of different stuff going on. And that's why that's so interesting to me. So that said, something that I think I might want to pursue long term, and I have taken baby steps towards that, is connecting influencers, specifically micro influencers, on social media to brands willing to pay them. Now, why do I think that? Yeah, change hands. Why do I think that's going to be good? Number one, influencer marketing is still in the developing stages. Now, people like Kim Kardashian, you know, making $250,000 per post, or, you know, on a big scale, it's there, but it's still so developing, which is why it's interesting. And specifically, and there's so many variables, like it's not regulated at all. It's just not regulated. So you could come across an account with 50,000 followers, and if you're a good enough salesman, you could tell a brand that, hey, there's a lot of people that are going to see this. Little do they know that that account is flooded with fake followers, fake likes, bots, different things this person bought to artificially inflate their account to give it value or perceived value. And reading past that, reading how deep a community is on one specific account is quite a skill. And I've been, along with many other young people, been around social media long enough to be able to differentiate between those two different types of accounts. And even if they're not fake followers, let's go beyond that. This is where it gets a little more gray. If you are looking at an account on Instagram, for example, even if it's a genuine community that this person has built, even if it's real followers, then you have to look even more deep into that. Meaning, are they engaging with their community? Are they lazy with their posts? Are they high effort posts? And consistent high effort posts, sorry, I'm chewing gum, and high value content consistently builds an incredible community. Combine that with engagement. Talk to people who comment on your post. Doing that for a long time builds so much value when you go in for the sell to the brand. Meaning, when you have put in, let's just paint a hypothetical example. When you have put in years, let's say hypothetically 2 to 3 years of the work I just described, meaning you respond to all the comments you have. Let's say you have 20,000 followers. You post 3 times a day, and then another 2-3 times on your story, and you respond to these people who are actively engaging in your content. And they're high, again, they have to be high value posts, things that people enjoy. It could be a number of things. It could be valuable to them in education. It could be valuable to them in entertainment. And then you go by niche, meaning if you're trying to go for the education, it all depends on your account. Context is the word, context. And my point is, if you do that type of work for years, when you ask a brand if they would like to promote a product or a service through your page, especially if it aligns with that audience, you have the ultimate leverage because of what you've built. You've held your breath for so long doing the right thing and not posting shout outs and ads that your community is untouched. Not only are they untouched, but they have the deepest amount of trust in you because of how much you've done. So those are the people I'm specifically targeting. I would like to be the middleman because nobody wants to do that work. I want to be the guy who collects a group of these people who post high quality content on a regular basis and care about their community. I want those people on my team so I can then go approach brands and say, hey, I got some quality funnels for you to get your message through to the consumer. And if I have a wide range of these influencers in different industries, I can kind of attack different brands. And I'm the salesman because I have learned sales pretty well over the last year, or at least got the 101 going. Whereas a lot of these influencers haven't. They don't know how to quite sell themselves or even price themselves. So that is what I'd like to pursue for a while. Hopefully it sticks around. Hopefully I don't get discouraged. That's going to be my number one thing, is discouragement. It's just what it is. So we'll see. We will see. All right, I'm getting really cold out here. I didn't think this video would go on that long. And I didn't even hit on all the topics I wanted to, but I'm gonna walk into work right now. And we'll see you next time.